You ever felt the ground shake with news that changes everything? Today, the Los Angeles Chargers are dropping a bombshell day that'll get your pulse racing. We've got signings that could flip the offense, trade rumors that spark wild dreams, and a strategic showdown nobody saw coming. Are we witnessing the birth of an unstoppable squad? Or a risky move that could backfire big time? You won't believe what's on deck today. So grab a seat, smash that like button, and let's dive straight into the action. What do you think's coming down the pike? Picture this: Justin Herbert, our star QB, tearing it up on the field, but then bomb a freak injury. Who steps up? Well, the Los Angeles Chargers aren't taking chances in 2025, and the news broke Friday. Trey Lance, the former number 3 pick from the 2021 draft, inked a one-year deal worth up to $6.2 million. Yup, the guy once pegged as San Francisco's future is now ours. But hold up, before you cheer or scoff, let's break down what this means for our squad. Lance slides in as a backup behind Herbert and Taylor Heineke, who also re-upped for a year. The plan's obvious: depth. Herbert's untouchable, but the NFL's a wild ride. And having a talent like Lance on the bench is like keeping an ace up your sleeve. He's had ups and downs, named the 49ers starter in 2022, only to get sidelined by an ankle injury in week 2. Then Brock Purdy stole the show and Lance faded out. In Dallas, he barely saw the field in 2024, going 25 for -41 for 266 yards, no TDs, and 1 pick. Modest stats, sure, but the raw ability's there, just waiting for the right shot. So what's the fan base buzzing about? Online, some are calling it a steal at $6.2 million, while others grumble, why sink cash into a third stringer? Here's my take: it's a smart play. If Herbert shines, Lance learns from the best. If disaster strikes, we've got a top -3 pedigree ready to roll. Low risk, sky-high reward. Picture him stepping into a clutch game, hungry to prove himself again. Gives me chills just thinking about it. And while we're freaking out over this offensive boost, the day's got even crazier twists up its sleeve. And while we're still reeling from Trey Lance joining the squad, an even bigger bombshell's brewing for the Los Angeles Chargers. Ever dreamed of seeing one of the NFL's top wide receivers rocking our jersey? Well, Bleacher Report just dropped a rumor that's lighting up the fan base. Tyreek Hill, the Miami Dolphins cheetah, might land here in a trade, sending a second-round pick and a 2026 fourth-rounder their way. Yeah, it's just talk for now, but let me walk you through. This wild ride could be a game-changer or a total bust. The Chargers rolled into the offseason with a fat stack of cap space, but GM Joe Ortiz has been playing it cool so far. We snagged Mike Williams, sure, but he's getting up there and barely saw the field lately. Joshua Palmer's gone, and Ladd McConkey, as promising as he is, can't carry the receiving core solo. Enter Tyreek Hill. Blazing speed, reliable hands, and the knack for stretching defenses thin for Herbert. In 2024, he hauled in 81 catches for 959 yards and 6 TDs, down a bit from his peak, but still elite. The catch? He's 30. And with Tua Tagovailoa banged up most of last year, maybe his tank's running low. Fans are split down the middle. On socials, some are yelling, "He's the missing piece to go all the way," while others snap back. Trade picks for a guy past his prime? Hard pass. I get both sides. Hill could turbocharge the offense, giving Herbert a lethal deep threat. But the cost draft picks and a hefty contract makes you sweat. What if he flames out? Ortiz, known for playing it safe, has a tough call ahead. The suspense is killing me. Will the Chargers go all in on a superstar or stick to the slow build? And while that debate rages on, there's another chess move brewing that could flip our defense in a way you'd never guess. And while the offense is stealing headlines, the Chargers' defense is screaming for help, and a fix might be closer than you think. Heard the latest buzz? Seattle Seahawks edge rusher Boy Mafe's name is floating around, with the Baltimore Ravens hot on his trail. But hear me out. Why not the Los Angeles Chargers? With Poona Ford bolting for a bigger paycheck and Joey Bosa getting cut, our D line's a gaping hole. Deshaun Hand and Scott Matlock can't carry it alone, and Tear Tart's return doesn't plug the gap. Mafe could be the lightning bolt we need. Who's this guy? A 2022 second rounder. He started quiet in Seattle, but turned into a beast by 2024, racking up 41 sacks and 3 tackle stats that scream breakout star. The Ravens want him to fill Jadeveon Clowney's shoes, but we're in deeper trouble. Khalil Mack's begging for a wingman, and Mafe, in his contract year, could come cheap with massive upside. Picture him next to Mack, terrorizing QBs left and right. Goosebumps, right? Fans are on edge. Scrolling X, you'll see some shouting, "He's our playoff ticket," while others fire back, "What's the plan with all the cap space going nowhere?" Here's my 2 cents. We've got cash to burn, and Ortiz can't just sit on it. Maffe's not a stopgap. He's a guy who could grow into a cornerstone. The gamble? He's not a proven stud yet. The payoff? Turning a shaky D into a brick wall. If Baltimore snags him first, though, we're toast. And while we're dreaming of that defensive boost, the day's got one last twist to get you hyped out of your seat. What a wild ride for the Los Angeles Chargers. Trey Lance beefs up the offense. Tyreek Hill teases a dream air attack. And Boye Mafe could be the defensive savior we've been begging for. It's hope mixed with nail-biting tension. Are we one move away from contender status or flirting with a flop? Herbert's got weapons, but the D needs to step up. The fan base is buzzing, and I'm right there with you. So tell me, do these moves punch our Super Bowl ticket, or are we chasing ghosts? Drop your take below, hit that like, and subscribe. Let's push this team to the top together. Bolts up.